Hello everyone and welcome to the Steven Universe Song Bracket. This video was actually originally a Twitch stream hosted by the lovely Espurr. All her links are going to be in the description and in the corner. She runs an incredible YouTube channel full of amazing animations, particularly impressive Kingdom Hearts themed animated music videos. They're incredible, so please check her out. By the way, she's also recently been nominated for a Million Dreams Award, so if you want to go vote for her in the artist category, there will be a link to that as well. And of course, regular Twitch streams. Her main thing right now is going through the Ace Attorney series with a couple of friends. I've been on a couple of those streams if you want to check those out, and I may even be coming back in the near future, we'll see. So yeah, please enjoy as the two of us spend 2 hours ranting about Steven Universe. I'm also, sorry that I'm not really going to be able to play the full songs in this video. YouTube would never let me. There'll be a snippet of each one, but I'm assuming if you've clicked on this, you have some sense of the Steven Universe soundtrack already, so you'll be fine.
Hello, everybody! We're here with Steven Universe Song Bracket. I'm Espurr. I'm joined by the Cartoon Buffoon.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Sorry.
This is very clearly Lawrence Mo Curl.
You know, I just realized I muted myself on OBS, so they just saw my thing, like, talking silently, and just heard you go, like, who is this? It's Mo.
Well, clearly this is my stream. If you can't even hear, if they can't hear you, then it's look at the contract. That's how it works.
Yeah, sorry guys. Thanks for joining us on Mo's stream. I'm Espurr. I'm helping commentate on it. Yeah, what are we here for today, Mo? Of Lawrence.
Well, I'm actually a huge Steven Universe fan. Little known fact. Okay, I'm gonna stop this now.
change to the other one.
Actually, wait, it's not letting me switch. Mirrored Collector is so cursed.
Do you want them to switch? I can like switch the two.
It does not matter.
But what if? Wait, that's the wrong thing. What did I just move? Collector, but I hardly know her. Comedy.
Mo would have liked that joke.
It's like I can still hear his voice. Yeah, we got all these songs. They're seeded by, just I think how popular they are from iTunes, and then we kind of fiddled around with the placements there.
Yeah. It was iTunes popularity as a base, and then like raised eyebrow, like what? How did this end up there? And we just we took a mallet to it and fixed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just get started. Let's go with probably the most iconic one.
And it's stronger than you.
Have you ever seen the like Peridot rap fan-made thing that
oh my
takes
god,
place
yes.
in this little interstitial? I can never not hear it. I mean, it's so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I really like how I think a lot of the songs do this, right? But like I really love how the combat in this song, like the punches, like the sound effects, they are really synced super well. Like it really punches up the moment. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, little known fact, I can be a bit of a hater when it comes to Garnet specifically.
Oh, okay.
For reasons.
Okay.
We'll talk more about it later. Point being, even with that, like this song is so incredibly iconic. It's so fun. It is the like ultimate like power anthem of Garnet as a character and of like that first arc of the show. It's just awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah. God, and yeah, to Airlock was saying, like, the fight choreography is so good. It fucks severely. So good. Alright, next we have the 16C Dear Old Dad. Let me just, okay, anyway.
Dear old dad.
It's so unfortunate. It really is no contest.
So, I'm gonna be mean. I think this song is sung poorly.
Oh, yeah, no, I agree. I don't come from like a music background, so I'm always like, is this like bad or am I just not really like getting it? But yeah, I mean,
my background is definitely like I just did theater in high school. That's pretty much it. But like I don't like because like I really like. I mean, this is Zach Callison and as Steven and Tom Sharpling as Greg, right? Those are the names.
I think so.
And like they both have incredible songs later. Like they really find their voices later on in the show. But this one here is just like something about it is just off. It sounds like I don't know, like strained. I don't want to say like off key, but something about it is just either it's not meshing well or something weird is going on. But it's like actively difficult to listen to at points.
Yeah, I think it's partly, I think the performances sound a little flat, but also like the sound effects and the music just, like, they're a little too loud. They're kind of like clang in your ear. And it's like, ugh.
I noticed the guitar at one point. I was like, why did that strum sound like grating?
Was it down in this section?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, it's so unfortunate, right? Because there are some real banger songs from both like Steven and Greg. This just
absolutely.
is one of them.
Yeah. No, so yeah, that's stronger than you very easily.
Yeah. All right, next
Moving
we have
on.
Be Wherever You Are.
Just be wherever you are.
See, that's a good Steven song from season 1.
Yeah, it's very, very nice, very mellow. I love the chill song juxtaposed with like the murdering of the fish.
Honestly, it's just
I cannot help cracking up with that.
I also love, because I just noticed, like, Sadie has like an Ekin shirt, which is really nice. Or like yeah.
It's a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Weird little Lars and Sadie episode, but the song's good.
Yeah. Next this is from Future. This is a Lapis song.
Yeah.
Most of these songs I knew. This one, I remember nothing about it, and I specifically chose not to like listen to the video ahead of time. So
I think the thing is, like, I think we all expect it to be called Why So Blue, but it turns out it's called Shining Through, and it's like, oh, okay.
My color shining through.
okay, not bad.
Okay, Wolfie. Definitely her weakest song. She has 2 songs.
Okay, but Disney Shore is really good though. That's like her most iconic.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, I would kill for more Lapis, Jennifer Paz songs. I'm so shocked that like I have to imagine that like either like the VA like didn't want to do songs for a long time or something, because I can't imagine Rebecca Sugar was like I imagine they wanted to write Lapis songs and they just couldn't get around to it till the 5th season, and because it's a great voice. I really there's a melancholy in it that I think comes through really well in that sort of like shy that kind of like shy demeanor. Like I don't know, it just comes through really well in the singing voice, and I really like it. But yeah, it's not that distant shore. But I still really like it.
I get that. It's a very nice song. Do I want to fight for Be Wherever You Are? Because it feels like you would fight for this song against.
The thing is, I kind of know in my heart that Be Wherever You Are is the better song, but I like this one more. So honestly, if you want to fight for Be Wherever You Are, I'm more inclined to just let Be Wherever You Are go through.
Okay, I need to see what they're up against. Okay.
Well, they're up against stronger than you, so it's not gonna matter.
True. Yeah, I think I really like how we're Be Wherever You Are. I think that's the best part of its episode, whereas Shining Through is just kind of, in the episode. I do really like the shot of like Lapis right here. Like it's I love the lighting.
With the little creatures.
Yeah. Wait. Looks so unimpressed in this.
Can't wait. Can we get that frame? Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Let me screenshot this.
Me at the Ben 10 theme song.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I think I knocked something over.
It sounded like you did. So yeah, I think Be Wherever You Are goes through. Ironically.
Yeah. All right, next one.
It's gonna die to Stronger Than You anyway.
Oh yeah. You know what? Let me just Except we have Strong in the Real Way.
Be strong in the real way.
That rules. That owns.
Oh, it's awesome.
I think we're of the same mind here.
This is the 20th episode of the show, right? Coach Steven. I remember it clearly because this is the moment where I was like, oh, this show's amazing. Like this is the moment I fell in love with the show. It's like 90% of the reason why I'm such a Pearl girl. Yeah, Dee Dee Magno Hall absolutely kills it. Every song. It's awesome. I love it.
I agree. I remember this is episode 20 because there was like a hiatus after, one of many.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I do like Steven's singing here, right? I think he's like really good at like hitting the high notes in like season 1.
Yeah, the little falsetto.
Yeah. Also, I think someone else mentioned it before, but like when Pearl is like something. She's out of control and overzealous. I'm telling you for your own good and not because I'm... Ooh.
Yeah.
That fucks.
The fake out rhyme. It's good. It's good.
Yeah. Let's... Oh, yeah, this one is from the movie. The very beginning of the movie.
Just let us adore you.
Song's great. I think, like, the Diamonds are really good at, like, the harmonies. Like, those are really nice. They sound very pretty.
Yeah, these three, they're all voiced by, like, Broadway legends, right? These three, the Diamonds.
I think so.
So yeah, it's obvious that they absolutely kill it singing together. I do think, like, the song on its own, I even thought it the first time, like, yes, the harmonies are nice. I do think, like, it's a little boring. It's just, I mean, just, like, lyrically, story-wise, it's very, like, okay, they want Steven home, whatever.
I was gonna say, to its credit, it is one of the first of the songs in the movie, and the movie's like a musical, so it's like, yeah, it's more functional than, like, bombastic or anything.
Yeah, it's weird because it's slotted between two different establishing numbers. Like, it's between The Tale of Steven and Happily Ever After, which are very much establishing numbers, and then this is in here. I'll have a lot more to say about it when we get to the reprise.
I feel that.
But as it stands, yeah, it's strong the real way.
Oh, yeah. No contest. I just wanted to give a bit of, talk on this before we gut it down mercilessly.
before we take it out back.
Drift away.
Ugh, that owns. That's so raw.
Yeah. You go first.
Listen, I really like it. I don't think it's gonna beat, like, a lot of these. Honestly, I would probably still vote Strong in the Real Way against it if it made it that far. But, like, it's a good song. It really gives you, like, Spinell's, like, anguish. Like, it feels very raw from a character like Spinell, which I really appreciate. Do you have a dissenting opinion?
No, it's more just I guess an apathetic one. Like, I think it's good. It's doing exactly what it sets out to do, and it's effective in that way. I definitely, like, I find it really slow, which obviously, like, for the emotion it's trying to convey, it should be slow. It should be taking its time to really hit that. I just, like, as a listener, it's just not my preference up against, like, the other songs in the show. It's perfectly doing its job, and it's doing it really well. It's just not my thing.
Totally fair. I do like when songs have what is it? Like, the fun with the lyrics where Spinell is like, "Isn't that cool? Isn't that cruel? Aren't I a fool?" It's like, ooh.
You mean when songs rhyme, Espurr?
Whoa, is that what they call it? That's what they call it? Cool. Anyway, On the Run.
We're leading them behind, we're on the run.
I really like this song. I don't know if I would be effectively able to, like, argue it against Drift Away, but I think it's a fun song. It gives you, like, just this one stanza gives you, like, a good, like, everything you kind of need to know about Amethyst, like, her struggles there, like, regarding, like, the kindergarten, how she doesn't really feel she has a home, on the run.
Yeah, I will say, it's Michaela Dietz who does Amethyst, and it's definitely not, like, the conventionally attractive singing voice, but it really brings a lot of character to it. It really feels like, singing in a character voice is hard, especially making it sound good, and I think it brings a lot of interesting energy into all of the songs that she does, and I really like it. And this is a charming little tune. I do think I end up liking both of her other songs a bit more.
I would agree. And I do think, just from judging how I've heard her performances in, like, other media, I think this is just straight up Michaela Dietz's speaking voice.
It is. But obviously, from an outsider looking at it, it's very, like, it's basically what I'm saying is Amethyst's voice is so unique, and it just feels so specific. Like, anytime I hear Michaela Dietz in other things, I'm like, hey, that's Amethyst. I cannot disassociate this voice from Amethyst. It is such a unique voice, and it's so much fun.
100%. I just, to piggyback off that, I think Amethyst's, like, performances are kind of very understated from, like, fans of the show, which is a shame. Like, she's great. Her performances are so good. Which one? I'm not gonna gun for either one, so I'll leave that choice to you.
I mean, I think Drift Away is objectively better. I probably, on average, am enjoying listening to an On the Run more, but I'd give it to Drift Away.
Okay. Next up we have a Giant Woman.
You say you turn into a giant woman.
I will say, this song, I find it so funny out of context. Like, you present this song to someone who's never heard of Steven Universe, and they're like, what the hell is going on in this show?
All he wants to do is see you turn into a giant woman. What's so hard to... Like, he spells it out for us. And...
but this one's a classic, like...
Oh, yeah. And, like, to Irlock's point, it is repetitive. I get that. But, like, I think it's very fitting for Steven very early season 1, where he doesn't, like, get fusion or much of gen stuff at all. So he's like, I just want to see... Be a giant woman. Be a giant woman.
You said you can do thing. I want to see thing.
I want to see thing.
Cause yeah, musically, like, yeah, it's kind of repetitive. It's kind of simple even, but I don't know. It's just oozing charm. Like this charming little childlike idea of Steven's put into song form, and I think it's really fun for that.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's up against Cookie Cat, which feels like a very similar deal.
Yeah, honestly.
Cookie Cat!
I remember the fanbase freaking out about, like, oh my god, Cookie Cat, it's telling the story of the gems. I guess it's kind of is, but, like, not really.
Yeah, it's like when people say Love Like You is, like, told from Rose's perspective, and it's more like, no, it's more like just the broad central themes. Like, it could be anyone's perspective.
Oh, when we get to Love Like You, I'll talk about an old theory I had.
Ooh, okay. In the meantime, let's watch the future one.
Cookie Cat!
He left his family behind.
I think that he left his family behind plays so much better here than in the original.
Yeah, it's just... I do really...
It's Garnet, like, realizing, like, oh, he's doing this because he's about to leave, isn't he?
Well, because, like, isn't it, like, in this episode, like, they already knew, because Garnet peaked earlier, and that's why they don't have, like, a strong reaction when he's, like...
Yeah. They're all putting on a brave face.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's cute. It's super cute. It's, like, the first song of the show. It's a commercial. I don't know what to do.
I do really appreciate Cookie Cat for... It basically bookends the series, you know? It starts, it ends it.
Yeah.
But, like, I just like Giant Woman as a song better.
Yeah. Let's do Giant Woman.
Did you want to fight for Cookie Cat? Because I could be swayed if you really wanted to.
I'm more so just, I was on the fence, and then you argued for Giant Woman, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds right.
Alright. We got Giant Woman. Next up, we have Full Disclosure from the beginning of Season 1.
Season 2.
Damn it.
It's so annoying because I hate this conflict, like the really cliche, like, superhero conflict of my world. It's too dangerous for you. Like, I can't. I have to be isolated or whatever. Like, I hate the conflict, but also the song's a banger.
It
so
is.
I'm just so conflicted.
Well, like, to the episode's credit, right? It's Steven, like, he's still, like, at this point in the series, he's realizing, oh wait, this shit's really dangerous. But he's also still kind of like a kid about it, so... Like, the fact that Connie at the end is like, no, we're not doing that. You're not gonna do this. Like, no, just buddy. Pal.
No, yeah.
My guy.
Thank God it was resolved within the episode. Because if they stretch this out for, like, an arc, dear God.
And like everyone said, ringtone as the melody is so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. I also really like this part, God, when it goes into, like, the flashback. Like, it's like, what am I gonna
Oh, yeah, the bridge.
Yeah!
Yeah, it's really good.
I love that. Also, this isn't part of the song at all, but I do like... I love the faces with the... Because, like, I'm pretty sure one of the storyboard artists was, like, a storyboarder for Ed, Edd n Eddy, and you can kind of tell from their episodes.
Oh, yeah.
You can really tell from these expressions.
When you said the faces, I thought you were gonna mention, like, the Connie face in like, the one shot, because I remember every time I see it, I'm like, why does she look like that?
Well, because like she sees that, like, he's taking pictures of her, and she's like,
right. So she does a silly face, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about it. It's like, it's drawn weird. Why does she look like that?
Yeah. Classic. Yeah, actually, she's not even looking at the camera. She's, like, looking down.
Yeah.
She stays silly.
And the tongue is, like, weirdly going to one side.
Oh,
Whatever,
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah. All right, next up we have Ghost.
A ghost.
Oh, you know, I don't know if the soundtrack version does that. Like, that last line is like a playback recording.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like it doesn't do that, but it makes sense because obviously she's dead, so she's not moving her lips for this part.
I love this background person here. Just like,
yeah.
cool. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Huh?
Say your bit.
Char's being mean. I think of the Sadie Killer songs, I think this one's probably my favorite. I think generally the Sadie Killer stuff is going for a very different vibe than the rest of the show. We're into like kind of emo rock territory with this, which is definitely not what Steven Universe usually does. But I don't know, something about how this one works lyrically, I just find really satisfying. Like the ghost metaphor with just like being unseen in reality. I was like, this one works. This one's kind of clever. I do like it.
See, like, for most of the songs in the show, I generally love them. Sadie Killer songs, I'm just very like, yeah, they're cool. They exist. They exist. They don't need an exorcist. I do think out of the Sadie Killer songs, I think I like Working Dead better than this one. But like,
I think Working Dead is like too on the nose, but we'll get there when we get there.
Okay, but like speaking from someone who's worked in like customer food service, that sort of thing, it is real.
For sure.
Yeah,
Anyway, there's also the movie one that we'll talk about.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot.
But
this
yeah,
one.
I mean, what was this up against?
Fuck, what was it up against? Oh, full disclosure.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna win.
Oh no.
But I do appreciate it for what it does.
Yeah. Oh god, these next two are gonna be hard.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, you see him. You see him.
Think we made something entirely new.
Well, this song's really cute. I mean, for all the grief I'll give Garnet, it's because I really like Ruby and Sapphire. Like, I think there's so much more interesting. I don't see. It sounds mean to say. I think there's so much more interesting when they're split up. But it's more like I really like the romance, and then they become Garnet, and it's just like, oh, it's just kind of stoic, like cool character. Okay, I'm bored.
Yeah.
But no, this is really cute. I love the Stronger Than You melody being woven in there. It's awesome. It's just great.
Yeah.
Like,
It's very pretty. I really like that.
and this is one where like anytime I think to myself, where did we go? For whatever reason, it is immediately followed up by, what did we do?
No,
I
God.
think we made something entirely new.
Dude, same. How many streams have I had where like I'll just be playing a game and I'm like, oh, where do I go? What do I do? I think I just made something entirely. I always do that. So
Yeah.
the staying power is insane. All right, next up we have Destiny.
Do you believe in destiny?
So good. I'm just gonna look that up.
It's so short, but packs such a punch. I don't know how they do it. Like,
Yeah. Oh my god. Do you wanna share with the chat what we found out when we were compiling like the seedings and like the rankings of all of these?
oh yeah, Destiny was super low, and actually so was Comet, and we were both like, why the hell is Greg getting done so dirty?
Honestly.
These both need to be bumped up like 3C.
Yeah, for real. This is
And with Destiny, I at least understand like it's really short, so maybe like, you know, iTunes listeners aren't wanting to pay for something that's short, but like for what it is, man, it hits.
Yeah, it's short. It's very concise. And it's like, ooh, and like the strums at the end where he's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing to me? Like that. Ooh. It really sells how Greg is like in this part of the show, like in this part of the canon. He's not like a professional by any means. He's expressing like those emotions through the music, through the guitar, through like his singing, and I'm like, ooh, you really feel that out of him. That said, okay, I need to know where Comet will probably make it somewhat far. Do I want to stump for Destiny? Because Something Entirely New is very pretty though.
I think I'm leaning Destiny personally. I think it's like it's between something that I find to be like so just like raw and still like hype versus something very like cute and pretty and nice. And I think between the two, I'm like, my instinct is to go hype.
But Something Entirely New is like it's like the budding love between Ruby and Sapphire, them like making their connection, and it's like I think something.
Like, I mean, story-wise, both of these are incredible. They're both budding romance songs, if you think about it.
Oh, true.
I'm so good at making brackets.
I do think I really like Something Entirely New. It looks like, look at that color palette. It looks beautiful, which I get we're not judging it by that like factor, but I just wanted to mention it because there's like, it's worth considering.
Oh yeah, backgrounds in Steven Universe are always gorgeous.
Oh yeah. God, just look, so pretty. That alone is beautiful.
I'm gonna put in my vote for Destiny.
Yeah, I was like the last one, like somewhere up here where you were on the fence. I'm like on the fence between the two, so yeah, I'll gun for Destiny too.
Yeah.
Which seems like an upset for chat.
I'm actually not sure. There are a couple people stumping for Destiny.
Yeah, okay.
This is the first upset of the bracket. This is the first time a lower seed won, I think.
Oh yeah. And just think, Destiny would have been way lower if we didn't decide to go. And time for the classic.
The big guns.
The big one. Ooh, yes, and this is the extended version.
We are the Crystal Gems.
This is a very real contender for like my favorite song in the show. Like just like the Pearl verse in the extended theme, they're like, if you could only know what we really are. That one kills me every time. Just like Steven's got this happy-go-lucky song, and then Pearl, just like really starting to become a mother figure, is like adding to it with this like, oh, here's all the lore.
Yeah. And following that, I really love the after like this fun as hell section right here, where they basically are all like, I will fight. Like they're in like musical theory, you know how they have like the I am or I want songs. Like this is their I'll fight songs. It's like, ooh, you really get all of their motivations in a very concise manner.
I love right before that, just like the look that the Gems and Greg give to each other after like, because in this like moment in the timeline, it's just super awkward.
Yeah,
it's like,
It's like, well, I mean, we're here for Steven, but like we don't have to like each other. So good. I think I like this extended version more than like the reprise here, even though like it's very like it's not bad. Like this is very nice. Like it's a very good like capstone to
it's a good way to cap off the show. Yeah.
Ooh, I also like, this isn't part of the song, but like where is Jasper? Where Jasper comes back and Steven's like, hey Jasper, and then like
just
she pops up.
Kill.
I like to think that Amethyst is saying like, hey sis, right here, and you don't hear it. Like that's my headcanon. She's like,
fair
hey,
enough,
sis.
Yeah. I like to think she's saying, shut the fuck up.
Okay, you might need a few more lip flaps for that, but I can see it.
No, there's enough. Listen, give me a couple moments in Premiere and there'll be enough.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to look up another song with this one, but
This is the longest matchup in the bracket.
Steven and the Stevens.
I love where he's like, me, myself, and I, and him. That's me.
Steven and the Crystal Gems.
Who's gonna tell Pearl there's no violin?
I love, speaking of Pearl, I love just like her expression here. She's like, concerning.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna look
Also,
up.
like,
yeah, while you say.
while you look that up, is it just me, or are the harmonies in this version of the song a little weird? Like,
I don't think I hear it, but I understand if you. Whoops. I understand if you do. But listen, there are 3 songs. We can't just forget about the best one.
so it's We Are the Crystal Gems. Like,
in the context.
like this song is functional, you know. It needs to exist because Steven needs to be preparing for a little concert, because that's the plot of the episode. It is nothing more than that.
Oh, these are, oh boy, okay. Do we want to actually go Mr. Greg, then It's Over, isn't it? Just because they go like in
Sure,
that order.
yeah, that's the order it plays in the episode, yeah.
Yeah, let's watch.
It's Mr. Greg! It's Mr. Greg!
It's cute, it's fun. I love how this is an 11-minute musical. I like these little, I like the use of these little interstitial songs, but they are not the main attraction.
What is though, however,
It's over, isn't it?
oh, my god. Chills.
This is another one that's like, this is probably my favorite song in the show. I know I just said that, but for those who don't know, huge Pearl girl right over here. Like, such a massive fan of this episode. Like, this is my favorite episode of the show. I forgot. I ranked them all at some point, and this came out on top. Yeah.
What do you even say about this song? Like, it speaks for itself.
It's perfect. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's perfect.
God damn it.
I also love where she's like, war and glory, reinvention. Ugh. She looks at the rose and she's like, reinvention. It's like, oh my god.
The stank on that face that you stopped on.
Let me screenshot that too. I'm just sending screenshots to Buffoon of all the ones I'm stopping on.
I'm kind of at a loss for words. Like, we all know.
Oh,
We all know. We all understand what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
I have a bad thought. I know Greg's like big like surprised expression there is because he's never really seen Fusion before. But there's a part of me that's just imagining like him with like the wide eyes. He's just going like, "Oh, good."
It's like a giant woman.
What? Oh but yeah, the song's great.
Oh yeah. I think I love this song more for what it represents at this point in like Rose's journey and like Greg's journey, even like Pearl's journey, right? Just like at this point, Rose, she sees all of her relationships with humans just like there's not like a real connection there. Like she sees them as toys, like she plays with them and like she doesn't see anything wrong with that. And then it's only at the end of the episode when Greg kind of gets her to be like, hey, let's talk like real people, and she's like, I'm not a real person. And it's like, this isn't even about the song anymore. I just really like the episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very well done episode, and this is the setup for it, which is important.
Yeah. And also just like Pearl's stink eye at the end.
Oh yeah, it's so good. I love her so much. And also the leg warmers, rocking it.
Oh yeah, Rainbow Quartz has such a fun design here.
Yeah.
Gives real like 80s
God, I really
feel.
love both the Rainbow Quartz designs.
Yeah. And they have like their own flair to them. Like it's great.
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed I'm a star?
That's very sweet. I think Sadie's performance just here is kind of better than any of her Sadie Killer songs, and that sounds so mean, but like she feels more like home.
I mean, it's just the character's in a very different place here than when we get to season 5, and I think I like soft agree with you, but I think I'd have to take it on a case-by-case basis to decide.
That's fair. It's a nice song. I find myself singing along to singing this just more unprompted than like the other one, but like I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I will say I'm used to the soundtrack version, which is the Olivia Olson version, which is Olivia Olson. That's Marceline, right?
Yes. Yep.
Right? Yes. Okay. And I will say Steven's vocals were very not as good.
Yeah, I mean like, yeah. We want to listen to the.
But
Olivia...
I don't think we need to. And if you want to, go ahead. But I think this is pretty clear cut. What can I do for you? At least for me.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna fight. Yeah, pretty clear cut. Comet. Ooh, another Greg song. People ranked very low.
Yeah, thank God we bumped it up. Like, and it's still only a 5. I feel like it should be higher.
I'm just a comet.
Ugh, it's rad.
Yeah. It's so good. Yeah. This.
I mean, Chat's been saying it, but just like awesome classic rock. The first time we really hear like, I think Tom Sharpling like really give it his all in the vocal department. It's awesome.
Yeah. Keep forgetting Found. Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Like, listen, I love the songs in the movie, but like by nature of the movie having a lot of songs, some of them just kind of bleed into each other.
You're gonna feel fine.
Yeah, very sweet. I do like how it kind of uses the melody of Jerked Away in some of the parts.
Yeah.
That being
I mean,
said.
this song immediately follows Drift Away, and I do think it kind of, at least in terms of like memorability and picking out of a crowd, it sort of suffers from being so immediately followed by it. Mm-hmm. But it's a great little like a layered thing where like Steven is saying one thing and Spinell's kind of interpreting it slightly wrong.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like they're in harmony for now, but it's like the cracks are already showing and they're gonna quickly turn.
Yeah, I agree. It's very
So, like,
functional in that regard.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really good at what it does. It's really cool in that way. And again, as Chara mentioned, we will talk about it again later. But
True.
it's Comet here.
Oh yeah, for sure. All right, next up we have That Distant Shore, the second Lapis song.
Smiling on that distant shore.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. Definitely her best
okay.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, again, I need to talk about Jennifer Paz's like unique performance, because listening to that high note, it's not like conventionally hit well. It's a pretty weak like strain to hit that high note, but it works so well for who Lapis is and what this character is about and what this song about, to have this like almost like reaching for the surface sort of yelp for this note, and it's like it's so good.
Yeah, and it's like she just barely can't reach it, but that services like the whole intention behind it so well.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah. I hate that we're getting to Tower of Mistakes, because I like that song. I enjoy it, but I know it's not gonna win against this. But
yeah.
We'll see.
I think Amethyst is getting robbed again.
Yeah. Just like in canon.
I see a tower built out of my mistakes.
It's a shame. Yeah.
I will say, listening to it again, it's definitely it's definitely a little on the nose. Like it's and like, you know, it's very low key and very simple, which I don't really feel like is Amethyst's strength or Michaela Dietz's strength. It's just it's fine for its purpose in the episode, but it definitely just becomes like one of the songs as opposed to a real standout one when it's kind of positioned in this way.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I still like it a lot.
Yeah. I think like it's good for her character. Like at the point she's at. There's not much else to say for that. Like
Yeah.
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 That said, That Distant Shore, clearly.
Here's another matchup where we can do the 11. We can do the bottom seed first, because that's how it goes in order.
Right. Okay. You know, I weirdly like how Sadie and Amethyst harmonize. I think like
Yeah.
that was
fun.
it's really good.
This isn't really about the song in and of itself, but I don't know. I'm just thinking about like the mechanics of the movie. They never really go into detail about like the whole. We need all the pieces, and then it'll help them like reform. But they do have that like shot of Garnet there.
Oh yeah.
Which makes me think like, oh, maybe Rose was like a piece for her too. Like maybe that's like why that shot is there, as kind of like a hey, we thought about that.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that. That's really cool. And I do really like how like Amethyst is like, okay, I got an idea. You're not gonna like it, but like this is what we gotta do.
It's such a long way from Maximum Capacity.
Yeah.
Where for both her and Greg, it's a great moment.
Yeah. Greg's like, that's what it takes. And it's like, ooh, it's given the weight it deserves, like with that suggestion.
And you know, I'm just thinking about this song compared to Ghost, and I do think this song's like musically, it's more rockin'. I think if I was listening to instrumentals of both, I'd enjoy this one more. But again, I think this is much more on the nose compared to Ghost.
Yeah, and like to its credit though, I think On the Nose is like what it needs to be in like context.
Yeah, for what the movie's doing at this point, yeah.
Yeah. Next up, what plays immediately after?
We could be independent together.
For me, this is like, I mean, excluding one other, this is the standout track of the movie. Like, I love this.
Oh, I was just immediately thinking, what could the song be? And I'm like, oh, Dodoy, the other song.
You know what it is.
The other song.
Yeah, the other song. But yeah, no, I think this movie serves to be like a celebration of a lot of the series. That's kind of how the plot ends up set up. So I think this song is kind of like a celebration of Pearl and her arc and her philosophy, and the philosophy of her character arc is like really great. I really love it.
No surprise, the Pearl Gorilla is saying this.
Yeah.
I do agree. I think I would put this over Disobedient. I do really like this part here where it kind of slows down and then like, you know, they're spinning. It's like it's my thought, it's my fault, it's the lyrics, but I love that.
Yeah, also, this is so dumb, but at the start of the movie, Pearl mentions that she's learning to play the bass, and she got to play the bass.
It's actually bass.
BASS spells bass.
Yeah. pretty easy.
So yeah, it wins.
This one's gonna be very, very easy, I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Do it for her.
Ooh.
Yeah. Chara set it up top, but like gorgeous but haunting, and like, yep.
Yeah.
It feels weird calling it subtext because it feels so just textual, but
Yeah.
like, but very much like how much of this philosophy is like, oh, this is how Pearl was during the war, and passing it on to Connie, and the damage that it does. Like,
Yeah.
like both Pearl and Connie are always singing about it in such a positive manner, but I guess the subtext is just like the danger of this mentality that is like that Steven is realizing as it goes along. It's very good.
Yeah, I agree. No notes. Where's Steven's face? He's like, guys, we're just having fun. We're supposed to have...
orange juice.
I just got a Capri Sun and like several oranges. These aren't... Why did I get... Pearl doesn't eat. Why did I get these? Anyway, a fun little ditty in future.
The fun won't stop if you have a friend around.
But yeah,
Okay.
Mary Poppins vibes.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's very cute.
I mean, I think this episode starts and ends with like a moment for each of the two fusions that didn't really get much screen time in the base show. So Rainbow
Right.
Quartz gets the song, and Sunstone gets the whole like PSA at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So it's nice. It's an effort to give these underused characters some attention, and I very much appreciate it for that because I do really like Rainbow Quartz 2.0. It's not beating Do It For Her.
Yeah, there's no contest, but like, it was a nice little listen.
Be right by your side no matter what.
We're just watching the scene now.
Yeah. I mean, I love, like, because this happens fairly quickly, right? But I love how, like, of course, Steven knows exactly what to do to get Amethyst back. It's easily, like, the closest relationship he has among the gems. It's great. And the whole sequence, like, echoing On the Run, and, this also being a Steven Amethyst duet like On the Run was, it's just great.
Yeah, and I love how, because, most of it is, like, Amethyst repeating just what Steven says, because, she's newly formed, and then, like, near the end, she's, like, singing at the same time, and it's like, oh. Yeah.
I also love the, like, breaking, like, laugh squeal that happens there in the middle. The, like, how's it go, I forgot?
Yeah!
It's just this adorable squeal.
Yeah, is it?
Awesome.
How's it go? I forgot.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So fun. Man, this is gonna suck if this beats out No Matter What, because Amethyst needs at least a win.
Well, let's see. The
Oh,
classic song, System Boot Top Pearl Final 3.
So welcome to your new pearl.
I'm gonna fight for No Matter What. Are you gonna?
What are your thoughts on this? I want to hear your thoughts first.
Well, it's a nice song. It's functional. Dee Dee Magno Hall always, kills it with her performances. But it's just functional. It does what it does. Very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chara mentioned, like, this could have been dialogue, but it's good that it's not. Like, I think, and I'll say this for Tower of Mistakes as well, like, you could have made that dialogue, but I think it is made better and more fun by putting it to song, just because, like, why not?
Yeah.
But no, I agree with you. I think No Matter What is more important, more fun, and just better, and, this is cute, it's funny, and obviously I love Pearl, and I love her voice. But I think in this particular case, I'm leaning No Matter What.
Oh, thank God. Okay, let's go, Amethyst, getting a win. All right.
Listen, I know I'm Pearl biased, but I'm not like I'm not blind to some things.
Okay. All right.
And peace and love on the planet Earth.
Lovely song. I think it's like one of... How many Peridot songs are there? Is it just the one?
She gets her little line in the future theme.
Oh, okay. Where she's like, Steven Universe Future.
Yeah, and I guess she's back up in Who We Are, but obviously that's very much a business
True.
song.
Right.
But yeah, this is like the one kind of dedicated Peridot song.
Yeah, it's very nice. I really enjoy it. I find myself like humming it a lot. Completely separate from the song itself. Steven's higher pitched voice in like the later seasons, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, it was definitely like he has trouble hitting that low Earth note, like peace and love on the planet Earth.
Well, not even like song wise, like in like dialogue where
I think in dialogue he's fine. Like,
I don't know, it feels a little tiny bit too forced for me, where it's like, oh, he's trying to sound younger. I don't know, it might just be me.
I also think for this song he was also kind of struggling on some of the higher stuff, like on the if it's a pattern, there was a little bit of strain near the top there. So basically what I'm saying is Steven's probably the worst part of this song.
Which is you know what, it's a shame, but like Steven gets a lot of songs, not all of them are gonna hit.
Yeah.
I
think this song gets a lot of credit for me being the culmination of the big Peridot arc. Like this episode it's like Back to the Barn, Too Far, and this one and Could Have Been Great are like definitely like top 20 episodes of the show for me. I will say, in comparison to Michaela Dietz, I don't think Peridot's voice, like the character voice that's happening there for Peridot, lends itself as well to song. But like it's fun for a line or two. But I think there's a reason that this is the one she got.
Yeah, and like to the performance's credit, like it's very fitting of Peridot to not really be much of a singer, or like to not have that singing presence that like other characters would.
But it's good. I think I'm less high on it than most, but I do like it.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Don't cost nothing.
Don't cost nothing.
Oh my god, I have the stupidest gripe. Steven sings "It's Over, Isn't It" 3 times. Twice he pronounces the hard T of "isn't," and then once he just kind of half-asses it and just goes "isn't."
Is it the last one? Because I think, you know, it works if he's like, you know, dozing off to sleep in the backseat.
No, it's the middle one.
Oh,
middle one, he just goes, "It's over, isn't it?" instead of "isn't it?" And it's so dumb. Like, this does not matter.
Wait, I need to listen.
But I notice it. I notice it every time.
I need to hear it again.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it?
Okay,
It's
see.
like, pick one. Pick one, please. Be consistent.
Oh, I like this part here where like Pearl gets it wrong and Steven just shakes his head like. He's like, nah, that's not it.
Still smiling. But no, this song's really cute. I mean, I have such a love for this episode as a whole, and obviously, like, it's greater than the sum of its parts, you know? All these songs strung together to form the episode are much stronger than any episode individually, or any song individually. So it's nice to get to have this conjoined entry here with the opening and then here the ending reprise, because it really is like indicative of what's so appealing about this as a musical episode. Is it's got this fun little bookend. It implements a line from "It's Over, Isn't It?" Pearl joining in at the end is very representative of the arc of the episode. It's very fun and well done, but you know.
Yeah, I very much agree. I agree fully, right? I think like you were right where it's like, you know, it's the sum of its parts, right? However, we are ranking the parts.
Yeah, we are. Unfortunately.
And I do think Peace and Love on the Planet Earth, I think, is probably better than, you know, these parts.
Yeah, I'll definitely give it to it for this matchup. I feel like I'm not on this song's side in most cases. I feel like it's not my favorite of the ones that people really like to talk about, but up against Don't Cost Nothing, like, if I felt like there was more time, maybe I'd put up more of a fight here, but
I mean, do you want to fight? Because, like, Peace and Love. It's not like we have any deadlines or anything, or, like, do you want to fight for it?
I'd like to be done by 11 just to, like, sleep, personally.
True, alright.
Another brutal 1v16, can you tell?
The poor Sadie killer.
Here comes a thought.
Oh my god.
I just want to say right off the bat, did they strike gold in finding Stevani's voice? Because I'm sitting here like, not only is she a great singer, but it's also like, this sounds like you mixed Connie and Steven's voices together in a blender.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, how'd they do that?
Like, just their voice acting is just so good. And like that transfers over to like their singing voice, and it's like, my god. This song is so good. Like, this song has genuinely helped me, because like, I find myself like getting in my head a lot of the time, and like having this song just on standby is like, it's so good. It's perfect. It's so helpful to like internalize, like, you know, what it says. Like, it's you know.
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't consider, I saw people in the chat talking about anxiety. I definitely would not consider myself a very anxious person. But even I'm like, this hits at something so specific, like the hyperfixation on like on these little moments in life, these little embarrassments, is like, that is so real. Like, I felt that for sure. And it's just so, it's so expertly handled and so like just well spoken and effective, and and it's beautifully done.
Yeah, I agree.
Very, very well done.
Yeah. It's so easy to kind of like focus on like any like social blunder you might make, because like human beings, we all do that, you know. We're never gonna like approach a situation with like 100% like perfection, you know. And it's just very helpful to have that reminder. It's like, hey, it's okay, you know, just breathe, take a moment to think of Just, flexibility, love, and trust. It's so good.
Anyway, what is it up against?
Sadie Killer, the suspect. Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
Sadie Killer and the suspect. Whoa!
Easy,
It's
but
fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. I do like the vibe of it, where it's like, it kind of just feels like, you know, a bunch of teens like trying to do like a garage band kind of thing, where it's like they don't have any experience, but they're doing it for the fun of it.
Yeah, this definitely feels like the lowest production value of all the Sadie Killer songs. Yeah. I like it how it's used in Future, where I think in Little Graduation, it's like the song that Steven is listening to, and it's one of those things he's latching onto while all the other townies are moving on. And then at the end, he like puts in the new cassette and all that. So I like how it's used there. That's all.
Yeah. Here Comes the Thought is like, you know, blows it away. Easy.
Yeah.
Alright. Now up to Let Us Adore You. The reprise at the end of the movie.
Yes.
Already found someone. Just let us adore you.
So I lied before. There are 3 standout songs in the movie. Because this would so, like, this is everything that I love about musicals. Like the way it's so effortlessly fuses these 2 songs together. It's Let Us Adore You and Found, and like slightly recontextualizes the lyrics for Spinell and the Diamonds, plays the songs at the same time and they mesh perfectly, and then they sing each other's lyrics and the recontextualization still works. And it's it's like way too good. I can just imagine like Rebecca Sugar sitting there like, you know, I really cooked with this one.
I agree
like
fully. Yeah.
It's such a satisfying puzzle to just fit together from 2 like songs that were very like whatever. Like I don't think either of them made it past round 1 for us, but put them together and all of a sudden magic happens.
Honestly, and
yeah, let's use the word fusion specifically because it's relevant to the show. The fusion of the 2 songs.
God, it's like all this bracket just gonna be us just kind of being like, oh, you're so right, like it's so true, because I feel like we haven't had one where we're like diametrically opposed yet.
Well, we also work together to seed it, so I feel like for the most part we've agreed on like I think we'll have more arguments in the later rounds. Let's put it that way.
True. All right. Okay. I can see that. Anyway, another song from the movie.
To save the day, that's who we are.
Here we are.
Okay, chat's being rude.
Yeah.
I need to put some people in their place.
That's right.
Oh, I forgot about Spinell's part.
Wow, we're gonna listen to her part again. Okay, we're not gonna upstage Spinell.
Oh, I actually love it. Sounds very like old-timey. Like,
Yeah.
like Broadway vaudeville is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, this song rocks. The movie is like in many ways a celebration of the show, and this is our Crystal Temps number. We get Peridot, Lapis, and Bismuth for really the first time in the show being 100% like full crystal gems, like owning the name, and it's really fun. And yeah, it is legendary to hear Bismuth sing after not singing it all in the show. And I think it's a really fun rallying cry, a cool anthem. It's great for the Temps. We love the Temps. And I don't know, like I really like it. I really like it.
I agree, and for everyone saying like, oh, this could have been dialogue, or it's like, yeah, most things in this movie could have been dialogue, but the movie is like a musical. It's basically like a whole musical. You know, if you go into a musical, you're expecting things to be presented in a musical flavor. And it's effective. Like, Who We Are, it's like, yeah, it's like the beginning is like, oh, Steven's like down on the dumps. He's like, man, everything sucks right now. And Bismuth's like, no.
Golly gee.
He's like, oh, golly gee, oh, my family has forgotten everything. Oh, there's a whole virus, like a injector about to destroy the town. Oh, kicks can. And it's all about, it's a rallying cry. It's like Bismuth and like the Temps, like they're, you know, bringing back that, you know, the Crystal Gems never give up. That's who they are. Like, that is so fun of a concept as a song. Wait, I love Peridot's face.
Yeah, just like, oh.
She's all stanced up.
Now here's I think in a different matchup, like I would have been fighting really hard for this song. Cause I do like unironically like really love it. I think y'all gotta put respect on the movie songs. They are not all filler. Some of them are banging. This one's banging. Unfortunately, it's up against one of the standouts from the movie for me. So it's a really rough matchup for this. This is the 8 to 9.
I believe so.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I do think I'm leaning Let Us Adore You, but I really love Who We Are.
I would agree. I do like how I generally really like when basically anything like sticks its landing, like really nails the landing, and I think the Let Us Adore You reprise does that very well. But like, you know, put respect on Who We Are. I think it has its place. It deserves to exist.
Yeah.
This isn't okay. This is the different. There are like 3 change songs.
Well, there's change your mind,
And I think
I need a little change. The show likes changing.
It do be changing.
I can make it.
So good.
It doesn't play the line.
What line was it?
You can't just make everything better by singing some dumb song. Or it's stupid. It's some stupid song.
Yeah. I really like that.
Yeah.
I really like it though.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think we haven't mentioned it when it's come up, but like Zach Callison's older voice, like actually getting to sing in his natural voice, really great. I even think he pulls off that falsetto at the very end very well. The "you can make an effort."
Yeah, because it feels. I think it harkens back to just how like early season 1, season 2 Steven, like he can hit those high notes. Like in Strong in the Real Way, he hits those notes very high and like very well. And then as the seasons go on, it feels more forced when he's trying to do a high note in his like kid voice.
Yeah, his voice dropped, and then he had to keep doing Steven.
Yeah. To have him like be able to like sing basically in his natural singing voice is very nice to hear. Like it sounds so well.
And also, I mean, of course, this doesn't really much to do with the song, but like I've been watching a lot of Future clips recently, and like I love Spinell there, but you could also tell that she needs the movie budget. Because this Crash Bandicoot ass move here is so beautifully animated.
Yeah. God, it's so cool. And like which are so like the music where it's like, you know, where they're not singing, it's like do 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 do. Like it's so good. It's perfect like fight choreography music.
All right, and so what's it up against?
Lapis Lazuli and Wailing Stone. I think we both know where it's gonna go, but like let's give it a shot.
Lapis Lazuli, Wailing Stone.
That's a B-side.
Yeah, Greg. It is a B-side.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, I'll say this. I like that because one song plays at the start of the episode and one song plays at the end. I like how they kind of mirror each other. And I have a weird attachment to Lapis Lazuli as a song because for 4 seasons, it was the only musical representation of Lapis as a character in the show. Because she never sang until season 5. But yeah, the song's whatever. It's change.
Yeah. I mean, like, the songs aren't bad. They're nice. I find myself, like, you know, just singing along, like, Lapis Lazuli, you know, a good chunk of times. I'm like, oh yeah, that's memorable. But yeah. True kind of love.
True kind of love.
Also, you ever think about how Spinell's whole plan happened in like a day? Like, she saw the message from Steven the day that she showed up with the injector.
So good. I never realized how long.
Sure.
Oh, really? Oh, do you disagree?
You go first.
I was gonna say, like, I never realized how, like, long. It's like 3 minutes of just, like, the instrument.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty lengthy.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's why I listened to the music video first.
But, you know, like, without that, I don't know. I really like the Steven parts at the end. You know, it's Garnet. It's Garnet. I know you're not really a Garnet fan.
So here's it. We talked about the Amethyst song. I really liked it. We talked about the Pearl song from the movie. I really liked it. This one, I don't know. It feels so exemplary of like how much I don't vibe really with Garnet. I mean, for starters, it's much lower key than those other two. It's like weirdly chill for a fight scene and like a disaster scene.
But it's like Garnet. It's like Garnet. She's chill.
Yeah. I don't really like that. and then also, I don't know. I feel like the messaging is just so, I don't know. I guess basic. I guess like it's just kind of like, yeah, love conquers all. Okay, I get it.
I mean,
it's fine.
If there's any character that would give that sort of message, it would be Garnet, who was quite literally made of love.
Yeah, Garnet.
But do you want to go on like a Garnet tangent or something?
it's really just that I'm not a fan of like the stoic chill character. I feel like it really to me it exudes like a lack of personality. She ends up being like, she feels like a background character. And I feel like especially when after like the Ruby and Sapphire reveal, she very much like I don't know, I feel like they were afraid to like give her flaws, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think she has like one or two standout episodes where Garnet as Garnet, you know, ignoring the fact that Ruby and Sapphire are her components and they're great. Like I think pool hopping does it pretty well, and I think keeping it together does it pretty well, like giving Garnet herself the fusion flaws. But that's it, twice in the whole series. So that's my beef. And in listening to this song again, I was thinking like, oh wow, this really does just kind of showcase my beef with her, huh? And I've been willing to look past it. I still love Stronger Than You. I still love Here Comes a Thought. But here I think it really hurts the song for me.
That's fair. I get your points. I think these are like aspects of Garnet that just don't really bother me as much as they do to you. So I just like, I see it.
I mean, they don't bother most people. Everyone fucking loves Garnet.
Well, Garnet's cool, so fuck you.
I don't want cool. I want damaged.
Well, that's everyone else. That someone's got to be cool. Someone's got to keep it together, huh? But yeah, that said, right. I do really enjoy the song. I really love Steven's part at the end. Middle is pretty long. That I didn't really realize. That I do like the song. Yeah. That being said, I remember this being really fun.
I think I need a little change.
I kind of still want to go True Kind of Love though. I think like.
I mean, I'm not gonna fight it. I know chat's gonna lean True Kind of Love. This song's fun and all, but hearing it again, I was like, that's fine.
Yeah, and if it helps, I think once we get to this matchup, I think we both know where our votes are going. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, do you not think like the other Change song is gonna beat out True Kind of Love?
No, I wasn't expecting you to be so. Be so immediately signed off on that.
Listen. I do love the Garnet moment here and the Steven moment at the end. And the middle moment is like, okay, yeah, it's the bridge between them. The bridge between this is like raw as fuck. Hold on, let me pull that back up. Let me go back to this real quick where we go like the dun. Look how this sounds. It's like dun. That fucks. You know what? We're just doing this right now.
Yeah, you're just all right, I'm fine with it.
Okay. All right. What's the use in feeling blue?
What's the use of feeling blue?
Oh, that fucks. I was gonna say, like, you mentioned before, like, the wordplay of, like, what's the use of feeling blue. I really love that. I love dual meanings, like multiple meanings when it comes to like music, right? Like when it comes to lyrics. And it's like, oh, yeah, what's the use of feeling blue? What's the use of feeling sad? But what's the use of feeling? Like feeling any sort of grief and like that sort of thing.
Feeling comma blue.
Yeah. Or feeling parentheses blue parentheses.
Yeah, I made fun of it earlier, calling it a dumb pun. Because it is, but it's utilized very, very effectively here. Like that double meaning is great. Can you guess what I'm gonna say? I really like Dee Dee Mango Hall in this. I love how she does, like, because I feel like for Pearl, she's definitely doing a voice for like our Pearl, but like it's closer to her standard voice, and when she sings, it's definitely like very comfortably like feels like her usual singing voice. But with here, she gets to flex a little bit, like she's singing in very like distinct character voices. Yellow Pearl and Blue Pearl do not sound like our Pearl, and it really comes through in how they're sung here. It's really cool.
Yeah, and they're able to harmonize so well. Like
yeah.
It's great. I love that. And also, like, Patti LuPone is a phenomenal, like, singer.
Oh, of course. And someone mentioned in chat, like, how alien this song sounds. Ooh. And, like, yeah, it's really well done on that. It's one of 2 villain songs we ever get out of Steven Universe. It's really well done.
Is this from the movie? Oh, it is from the movie. Okay. I do love most of the movie songs, but like
this is probably the most forgettable one.
Yeah. I feel like just True Kind of Love just kind of hits it more, or like the very concept of it.
This one's kind of a weird in-betweener.
Yeah.
Isn't it love?
The visuals are beautiful.
Oh yeah. And you
Yeah.
know, credit where credit's due. I don't think this song is forgettable by virtue of it being bad. I think it's forgettable by the means that there's a bigger, more prominent Garnet song later. This is wedged between Who We Are and No Matter What, both of which are like really great, and it's also short. Like it's a pretty quick one. But I do think, you know, in a way, I actually feel like this is more effective for me than True Kind of Love. Like, I don't know, I really like the path the lyrics go down here. Like, you can read it literally as in, like, they are fused now, so they're feeling certain things now at the same time. But I think it also, like, works really well as, like, a metaphor for kind of falling in love. I think it's actually, like, very, very effective. So it's a very small idea, but they execute it very well.
Yeah, I think like where True Kind of Love is like the song where Garnet like becomes herself and like, you know, remembers everything. It feels like this song is more like the Ruby and Sapphire song.
Which is why I like it more.
But it's gotta be What's the Use of Feeling Blue, right?
It is. But I did want to give this credit because listening to it again, I'm like, oh, you know, there's actually quite a lot that I like about this.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I'd rather be me with you.
Alright, divorced of the context of what immediately follows, this is such a pretty song.
It's so pretty. I really love this one. And actually, I love it with what immediately follows because I think it, like, that's the secondhand embarrassment. It's so real.
Dude, I was about to say, like, literal words. I'm like, oh, this hard to sit through. But, like, it's great.
It is.
It's perfect for, like, you know, Steven's, like, arc and, like, how he views, like, their relationship and, like, how, you know, how they both are like, whoa, hey, hold on. Like, Connie's like, well, hold on.
There's something so, like, naively romantic about this song because it's so, like, he's basically singing about, like, giving up his personhood to be with Connie. And it's like, put that in song, it's very flowery, it's very romantic, and it makes for a very pretty song. But that idea is so immediately has that underlying thought of like, that's not healthy at all. and it's like, it's kind of a similar juxtaposition to Do It For Her. Do It For Her does it better. But like it's very nice, it's very sweet. But there's just this underlying like dread to it of like, oh, we know where this is going, and it's very good. It's very good. I like it a lot.
I wouldn't say Do It For Her does it, like, better necessarily, because I think they're both trying to achieve different things. I think how we were talking about how, like, oh, Do It For Her has, like, the subtext, but, like, is it really? It's basically textual. Here, it's more subtext that you can, like, pick up on and, like, find that dual like, that layered meaning, and it's like, oh, Steven, that ain't healthy. Also, I do love at the beginning where it kind of reprises a bit of like, let me drive my van into your heart with like the very first lyrics. Like,
oh yeah, I know I'm not that tall. I know I'm not that. I actually never put that together. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love what it means for like the overall like arc of Steven in Steven Universe feature.
Yeah, and also, you know, ignoring the proposal, everything else about this date is like so sweet. He's like keeping very strictly to her studying schedule. It's a nice picnic on the beach where they first met. There's flowers strewn about and petals.
Yeah.
It's like goddamn, Steven, you really put in the effort.
Hell yeah. Ruby Ryder. Oh, I'm so sorry. Fucking ha, Ruby. Do we want to at all discuss that, or is it like pretty?
I mean, yes, obviously. I'd rather be me with you wins, but like I don't feel like I have anything really nice to say about Ruby Ryder. Like some chat's being nice to it. I don't know. I don't think. Kind of like Peridot, I don't think the Ruby character voice just works really great for singing. I think there's a reason this is like, it's like this and Something Entirely New are the only 2 times, I think, Ruby ever sings.
I
And
think
there,
so.
she's got Sapphire to play off of to help her out.
Which is
On
also
her own, it's pretty rough.
Ruby like singing well with Sapphire is also really cute because it's like, oh, it's the two of them. They fit well. It's like, yeah,
And they're opposites.
Yeah. Also, if my watching of House MD is anything to go by, because like her voice actress is like a character in like a later season, I think that's just like her natural speaking voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barnabas, no, of course I wouldn't want Ruby and Sapphire to stay split up. I think it's part of the point of their character that like and their romance that they are like the everlasting fusion Garnet. Like I think it would be a disservice to their characters and the story they're telling to pull something like that. Even if I do prefer Ruby and Sapphire as characters over Garnet. Like that'd just be like it'd be so against the point. I like that's like basic media literacy there. It's like I can't. Of course not.
Yeah. Just, like you can like dislike something in like media and still be like, yeah, no, this is like the unequivocally like best way for this to be portrayed because that's the point. I just don't have to like it.
Yeah.
All right, next up, future Blue Diamond song. Yay.
My little reason why.
Yeah, this song is nice. I think Blue Diamond is a very, very lovely singer. Anyway.
I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
With this, What's the Use of Feeling Blue and Let Us Adore You. I mean, obviously, Let Us Adore You is all 3 of them, but I feel like White Diamond's kind of at the head of that. So in my head, it's like, okay, each diamond kind of got quote unquote their song. So it's very satisfying to my brain in that way that Blue got something here at the very end.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's cute. I like it.
Yes. Very nice.
It's like definitely an allegory for drugs, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just checking.
Oh,
I love that guy being like, "Ru-du-du-du."
And I love both of you.
Barnabas is asking another interesting question. Greg and Pearl, Yellow and Blue, is it symbolism? I mean, I think on a basic, like, color level, I mean, Blue, I feel like, can be very easily associated with, like, melancholy, and Greg being yellow is very, like, sunshine, happiness. So I feel like the way they're both approaching their relationship with each other could definitely be, like, echoed in the colors that they are there.
Yeah.
Also, Steven's pink during it, and obviously blue and yellow, the diamonds, you could make that connection. Like, pink is gonna bring the diamonds together. It's foreshadowing.
Oh ho ho. I feel like Steven would hate that, being like, oh, pink, yeah, pink. Pink's the one doing that, okay.
Well, I mean, he's the color pink
Yeah.
in the song.
No, yeah, and like even before any like diamond reveal, like, you know, Steven, Pink, Rose, you know. Yeah, I think at this point it's meant to be like, you know, Steven is saying what Rose could also be telling them, like giving them a bit of closure, in a sense. Yeah.
I mean, I love the message and idea that this song presents, that like Greg and Pearl have been so at odds since the whole Rose situation, even though they're probably the person that they can each relate to the most right now, because they both loved Rose. So it's very sweet. I love this episode, again, favorite episode of the series, and like it gets that message across well, and I love that message. I do think the song is just fine, like it gets the job done, but it doesn't really impress me.
I don't know. Between these two, I kind of want to go both of you.
Oh, it's up against My Little Reason Why, huh?
Yeah. Like, did you want to fight it, or?
I mean, I think I prefer both of you just as like its place in the musical episode. Like I do value that very highly, where My Little Reason Why is just kind of there.
Yeah, I consider it like if we
And
just listened.
chat's gonna go both of you if we put it to a poll. So.
True. And like I know we just listened to both of them, but like both of you, we listened to both of them, right? But like I don't remember many lines from My Little Reason Why, even after listening to it a couple times. Like both of you has like the staying power, like to me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think to me they have a similar level of staying power, but
Yeah.
This isn't something I want to fight.
All right, time for the movie song.
Finally meet her other friends.
Ugh, that's so haunting.
Oh, it's so good.
That fucks.
It's so good.
It fucks severely and intensely. It's so good.
It's amazing. It's it's so rare that we get villain songs in things anymore. So just like, it's just so balls to the wall, just throwing everything at us. The animation's stellar, obviously. It's so much fun. Like, oh, it's perfect.
Honestly. I love the part where it's like, I think in this last stanza where she's like, well, to finally beat her other friends, it's like, ooh.
Yeah, instead of me.
Yeah. That's some lyric writing 101 for you.
Woo, they rhyme.
What else
I once heard someone describe Spidel's design as a cross between Marluxia and XJ9.
Wait, that's so cool. I can see it. It's just...
That's all. Anyway.
Yeah, like, what else is there to say about it, you know? Like, we all know how much it rules. Yeah. That's why it's a 2 seed. It's a 2 seed?
Yeah. I mean, the 1 seeds are... Yeah, Love Like You, Here Comes a Thought, Stronger Than You, and It's Over, isn't it? So I think Other Friends is, like, just barely edged out there.
Okay, that tracks. 15 seed, I'm so sorry.
Have you heard the tale of Caesar?
Yeah.
It's the opening song of the movie.
It is. It's very functional. It does what it needs to do. The presentation of the visuals
I guess.
Okay, well, the presentation of the visuals at the beginning are so beautiful, though. I really love how, like, look how beautiful that is.
It is.
It is.
I don't know. I forget that this is like an opening credit song. Like
Yeah.
it's like I called it an establishing number earlier. It's really not even that. It's just kind of music to play over the opening credits.
Just kind of like
Because
Yeah.
like at best it's like a very light recap of the show, and even then it's really not. And all this to say, you know, we haven't gotten to the true establishing number of the movie yet, and it's just. I just feel like it just makes this song irrelevant.
Yeah, I would agree. I do think it functions well if you like look at it under the lens of like this is being presented as like kind of like a musical, right? Like with like the curtains and all, and like at the final song, the finale song has them all on stage.
For the record, an excessive amount of curtains, like.
Oh my god! Wait, you're right. Hold on. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Never would have noticed
Why
that.
would we ever need that many curtains?
Learn how to love like you.
I think I've mentioned it before. Love Like You is very, like, it's the quintessential, like, theme of Steven Universe, and, like, its themes, and, like, its messages, and, like, just the emotional core of the series, I think, is portrayed so well here.
I agree. No, yeah, it really gets to the heart of it. Rebecca Sugar's voice is amazing.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm partial to the original, but like the what it does with the reprise, like it's really fantastic.
Yeah, because I believe the reprise starts playing from seasons 4 and 5's endings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because season 3's finale, Bubbled, like ends with Love Like You in full.
Right.
I don't know if it's completely in full, but it's like playing over the gems, like finding Steven in space. So
Yeah.
it's really like the send off to that version of the song, and then the reprise kind of takes over after that.
I love just the layers, the additional layers in the reprise. I don't have a musical background, so I can't really like pinpoint why it's so cool to me. I'm just like, ooh, this owns. It feels very haunting in a way, where it's like, okay, we're kind of getting more into like the interpersonal like conflicts, especially with like the diamonds and like being in space and all that, like that stuff. Yeah, and like the part where it's at the very end where it's like love, like I could even learn how to love, and it's like, ugh.
Oh yeah, the harmonies on the reprise are killer.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I mean this song represents like very very much that sort of like big theorizing era of Steven Universe, which feels like such a distant memory now. But like there was like a community-wide movement to figure out this song because we got it in piecemeal and figure out what the lyrics meant. And ultimately, you know, it's not any one thing, it's not any one singer, it's a grander sort of like tying together the themes of the show.
Yeah.
That said, my crackpot theory from like 10 years ago. But my idea was that every single line was from the perspective of a different main character.
Ooh.
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, that feels very Pearl-coded. It's kind of the base of the conflict. It's how she's looking up to Rose, and how Rose sees her as something greater than she believes of herself. And then when I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, that's Lapis. She's the one who left, and She's the one who left, and Steven's wondering when she's gonna come back. She left twice. She left at the end of Ocean Gem, and then when she took the barn. I always thought I might be bad. Now I'm sure that it's true. That feels very, like, self-deprecating. That feels very Amethyst-coded to me. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. That feels like Ruby and Sapphire singing to each other, becoming Garnet. And then it's like, if I could begin to do something that does right by you, that feels very, like, actionable, which for some reason reads very Peridot to me. Like, she's building things, she wants to make a solution, she wants to fix problems, so that is kind of her mentality. And at the end, when I see the way you look shaken by how long into, to me that reads as Steven singing in the moment in Bubbled when the song is playing as the gems find him.
Ooh.
So that's listen, I think I cooked a little. I mean
I can definitely see that. Like, I think it comes back to how, like, Love Like You is, like, basically everyone's song. Like,
yeah, it's all encompassing. It's
Yeah.
what the reality is. It's so beautifully, like, touches on the themes and the struggles of every character. Likely not literally, like I laid it out, but like, on a grander scale, it does. And I think it's very fun to read it that way.
You know, I love how in your reading you mentioned, like, basically all the main characters, but not Rose. Where it's so funny because, like, throughout when this song was, like, kind of, you know, during season 2, season 3 time, where we didn't really know who this was singing about, I've heard a lot, like, oh, Love Like You is from Rose's perspective, and, like, it's interesting to see that.
That was always the main theory, yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see a read that just does not include her.
Well, yeah, because I don't know. It feels to me very much like Rose is. I mean, I think Rose is a fascinating character, but to me, Rose, for most of the show, kind of exists as a subject.
Yeah.
For the other characters to kind of feel for, and you know, maybe that says something about how she's written, or how, like, the lore is written. But you know, like, I feel more connected emotionally to the way Pearl feels about Rose, the way Amethyst feels about Rose, the way Garnet feels about Rose, the way Greg feels about Rose, the way Steven feels about Rose.
I agree.
And not so much to Rose's struggle herself. She's always the subject, not the actor.
Yeah. And it's a shame, right? Because I adore Rose's character development, because we basically see that in reverse, right? But there's something so kind of magical where season 1, we get no indication of her, like you said, it's all about, like, how everyone else, like, considers her, talks about her, like, piecing together who she was to these people, but never, like, saying who she was, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just repeated your entire point back at you, but, you know, it's my point now, because it's a good point.
Listen, we're having a conversation.
Of course.
That said, we should move on, because we spent a long time listening to this song and talking about it.
Empire City.
And let's bring Pearl.
I love that ending.
Yeah. Okay, I think of all the songs from Mr. Greg, this is the most, like, we're doing a musical episode, we need a transitional song.
Yeah.
This is not very meaningful.
It sounds nice, though. I really like it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's a 16 seed for a reason.
True.
Let me drive my bed into your heart.
The short song.
Cool 360p.
Change your mind.
I love the little shooting star at the end. Very reminiscent of, like, the opening where, like, they're all on the beach, or they're all on the hill here.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. It's cute. I'm glad the show ended on a little song.
Yeah.
I think that is fitting. But Let Me Drive My Man Into Your Heart is a classic. It's definitely goofy, and it's also definitely not Tom Sharpling at his best, but I will certainly take it over Change Your Mind.
Yeah, like, Change Your Mind, it's a little too short for my liking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Familiar.
Why is this so familiar?
The song's really great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obvious, but I do really love how they sort of take the most probably maligned part of the show, which is that early season 1 era, which I love, but it is the most maligned part, and kind of uses it here as sort of like not recontextualizes it, but, like, basically allows Steven to kind of use that part of the series kind of to his advantage here, and, like, use his previous experience in this final battle, quote unquote, final conflict.
Yeah, like final arc stretch of the show.
Yeah. And it's very appreciated and well done. The soundtrack version doesn't have that pebble at the start, that little, like, little line that pebble at the start had, and I didn't realize it was there until right now.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I also like Steven's, like, singing when he has, like, a deeper register is, like, so nice to hear. Like,
Yeah.
when he's not like trying to do like a high, like I keep saying this for like this season 4 or 5 songs, but like it sounds more natural when he's not trying to like sound young, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, jam song.
Agreed.
God, we have not gone like head to head on anything. We basically both have been like, yeah, what are the ones we're going for? Yeah, pretty much agreed.
Again, we see. I think it's just the seating worked out very well.
Yeah.
For the most. I mean, there were 2 upsets, right? But it was like Destiny and whatever My Little Reason Why was up against, which we just kind of happened to agree on.
True. Okay.
Come on and share this jam with me.
It's a cute song.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, again, the pun. Get it? Jam and jam. Get it?
Perfect comedy. Script writing, lyric writing 101.
This one wasn't a rhyme.
Yeah, it's a very sweet song. I think it's very like, and you know how it comes back in like the end of the episode where it's like, she's the jam and I'm the biscuit, or I'm the biscuit, she's the jam, or you know, that's the same thing. Wait.
Yeah, yes.
She's the biscuit, I'm the jam, she's the jam, I'm the biscuit, whatever one that it is. I like how that comes in the end. And then Pearl is like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's familiar though. Like.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I mean, I think I liked the jam song a lot more when it was newer, and the longer it exists, the more I'm just like, right, the jam song.
It's cute, but that's kind of all it is.
Yeah.
Happily ever after, here we are.
The best.
It's the best. We got to the best.
That rules. That fucks. I also love, just before we move on to the opening, I love how Steven's in like lockstep with everyone. Like, you know, since we see, even from like the beginning where Steven's always behind, he's always like lagging.
Yeah.
He's not just like in lockstep with everyone, but like, you know, they're all like synced, and they weren't before, and it's so good.
I mean, I will say, I do think it ends up looking a little goofy, them all synced up like this. Like it's a little rigid and weird.
But it's
I get
thematic. It's thematic. They're all synced.
All right, I have more thoughts, but let's get the future opening in here real quick.
No, sure. Woo! Peridot song!
Go Peridot!
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow! Yeah, the real standout is the one from the movie, right?
Well, yeah, I think it's fun to see, like, they had a hit, so they reused it again for the future opening because they knew they had a hit.
And I do love it's like, oh, here we are in the future, and it's like, oh, Steven Universe future. Ho ho ho. Lyric writing 101.
But yeah, I mean, I find this song so interesting because obviously they're giving each of the 4 main crystal gems kind of the same melody to sing to, and they're all gonna kind of take it slightly differently to kind of exposit their backstories a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it's interesting to see how they all have to are kind of slightly out of their usual like vocal territory. I feel like Steven at the very end of his verse, he kind of has to go into the falsetto.
Yeah.
Which didn't sound as good as it did in Change, but it's still good. Pearl, who can sing anything, just goes fucking nuts with it. It's like you just I could. She's like I can beef this up. I can go higher. I can belt this shit. Garnet, it feels very much like this is out of her realm, out of her jurisdiction. But she still puts on her show. She still does fine. And then of course Amethyst again, the very unique Michaela Dietz voice. I love it, and like how it has to adapt to this, and like I love how towards the end she kind of goes into a bit of like talk singing, which I feel like she gets a decent amount of emotion out of like and it's a part of this family, that sort of line.
Yeah.
Like she's not singing as hard as any of the others, but it's got so much personality in it. It's really cool.
I agree. What you were saying, how like a bit earlier, how Pearl, like Dee Dee Magna-Hall, will like just like punch up songs or whatever as she does. It reminds me how I believe in It's Over, Isn't It? The original like boarding was effective, and then like when they got her vocal performance, they were like, oh, we gotta like adapt the visuals to like accommodate this. We gotta beef it up.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like the song is very, like, not an I Want song, but like an I Am song, that you kind of get.
It's the establishing number.
Yeah.
It's here's where the world is at now. Here's where these characters are at now.
Yeah, and it's very
You're right.
effective.
Yeah, it's very I Am.
Yeah, it's very effective, like, you know, given how the rest of this movie is about, like, oh, they've been reset, so they have to figure out. Like, it's exposits it very well for someone who doesn't, for, like, a newcomer who may not have seen the series, like.
Yeah, which, for the record, you're insane if you went into the movie, like,
Yeah.
like, as your first exposure to Steven Universe.
Oh, right, there's another song, wait.
Right, yeah.
I forgot.
This is a matchup.
I could never be ready.
It's nice. It definitely captures how, like, you know, without Rose, Greg is like a single dad. Like, he has to figure out how to, like, take care of, like, this new being that he's responsible for. It's all about, like, him kind of, like, gaining the responsibility. And it's like, he's not ready. He can never be ready for this, but, like, he's gotta be.
Yeah, baby stuff and child stuff has really hit me harder ever since I've become an uncle. Like, I was rewatching, like, Monsters, Inc., like, within, like, a couple of years of my niece being born, and I was like, oh my god, I can't handle this right now.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah, this definitely hits me in a very specific feel, and it's very nice.
Yeah.
Is this, like, the last Greg song? It might be. Unless you count, like, Mr. Universe.
Surely not. Right, this is what, season 3?
No, this is season 4.
Is it?
Yeah, this is, like, right before or right after Gem Harvest.
Oh, okay, right. Damn, I guess so.
Yeah, it's definitely a little underwhelming as the quote-unquote final Greg song. We're just gonna say it's the final Greg song.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's short, it's very simple, but I do really like what it's doing. Happily Ever After wins.
Oh, yeah. So true. I think this is also gonna be an obvious one, but, like, let's just see it.
Yeah.
But for just one day, let's only think about love.
Okay, not in love with this long held out falsetto.
Really, I adore it.
It's like, listen, the rest of the song I loved. Like, I was fully, and then at that last bit I was like, okay, you shouldn't. You shouldn't hold this long.
I think it really sells the end, where it's like, you know, he's floating down. It's like, yeah, it's love.
Yeah. I also do love that because they realize they haven't brought it up in a while and it's going to be irrelevant to the episode. They're like, we need a line about the cluster in here.
Yeah, we gotta establish, Lapis is on the moon still. The barn's gone.
But no, this song's really sweet because this is just coming off the heels of the Pink Diamond reveal, and the show's been, like, so heavy and like rough. And so to have a song to be very blatantly like, we're not gonna worry about any of that right now.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna deal with this. It's gonna be dealt with. But let's just have a good day. Let's just think about love, okay?
Because it's an energy that the show does so well. At the end of this show is very positive and very, like, heartwarming and very cozy. So to kind of, like, and, you know, it's part of the fun is it's juxtaposed with the space drama.
Yeah.
But to have such a direct juxtaposition in song form, it's very fun.
I agree.
We are the working dead.
Okay, this song, I mentioned it before, it is very real as, like, a customer service, food service worker. Fuck, I feel that immensely. Sadie is so real for that. That said.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I talked about it a little earlier, but I was like, yeah, this one doesn't feel as clever to me. It feels very, like, on the nose. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't matter because look at what it's up against.
Yeah, true. Oh, interesting. These two are against each other. All right.
Ending songs.
True. I really adore this song. I know, like, the same type of people who are like, oh, just skip, like, the Townie episodes, go to, like, to the Lapis stuff, right? This show is very much about, you know, Steven and, like, how, you know, there's the human side of things and the gem side of things. And for people to be like, oh, only the gem stuff matters, really just kind of, like, that's not what the show's about. It's about Steven living in, you know, both of these worlds, and, like, he's having to deal with, like, you know, the majority, like, the ending of the series is, like, him dealing with gem stuff. So now to have him learn what it means to be human and how, you know, how he finds that himself, I think is portrayed very well in this song. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree with you there. I don't know, like, it's very low-key, but there's a part of me that's like, that's good, especially, like, in a juxtaposition to Love Like You, which was very, like, dramatic. Like I think it's nice to have something a little more lo-fi, a little more chill.
It also helps like the moment because it's like it gives you the moment to breathe, right? Kind of like, yeah, Steven is having this moment to breathe.
Yeah.
But like in a, life sense than like a singular moment sense. Yeah.
I definitely like what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
As a song on its own, I'm not really sure how I feel about it, but let's see what it's up against.
That's fair. Finale of the movie.
Here I am in the future with my friends.
I do love that for this ending bit, you're like, okay, in order for the staging to work, we need a couple more characters. It can't just be the core four. And I like that they go with Connie and Greg. I mean, like, obviously, I'm sure people would have liked to see like a Bismuth Lapis Peridot there, but I don't know. It feels very appropriate to have them there.
Yeah. And like to harken back, it's like, oh, the gems and the humans. It's like, that's Steven's MO.
I kind of want to compare this to the Let Us Adore You reprise because it's kind of putting together Happily Ever After and Change, much less dramatically. This is very much Happily Ever After reprise, but
Right.
they incorporate those lines from Change, and it's this big bombastic. It's very like stage musical finale. Just reflecting on the whole experience and like literally having them take a bow. It's very fun and nice. I do really like it.
Yeah. I really want a gun for Being Human, though. The finale's nice, but like, I really like Being Human.
I think as a song, I kind of prefer the finale.
But like, as it functions in context and like the themes of everything, Being Human.
I think I want to leave it to chat.
Okay. Let me set the poll. I have to actually like not lean back. Ugh.
For the
No.
first time this stream,
Yeah.
we're actually at odds.
In the meantime, we'll just move on to the next quadrant. Not quadrant,
For sure,
the
for
section. I don't think I remember this one at all.
I'm looking forward now.
I think it's a great song for Steven, which is so unfortunate to say given it's a Sadie song.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting to like it's interesting to track Sadie's like musical progression because we start out early on with Haven't You Noticed I'm a Star. Then we get her whole Sadie Killer and the Suspects era, and then she ends up here at this totally different sound, which feels a little more in line with probably what her season 1 or season 2 self would have come up with. I feel like that's neat. That's a neat thing that I noticed.
And I do like that Sadie has had all of these phases because it very much highlights like, yeah, she's looking forward. She is finding herself through like her music, like her experiences, like her life, that sort of thing. And
Yeah. All right, what's it up against?
Mr. Universe.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, Mr. Universe.
Did you name us after a song? Okay. Before
Looks like
we...
Being Human won by
Yeah.
1 for the record.
Hell yeah! I knew I trusted you, chat. Also, Tora, I know exactly what you mean. I have heard the Steven after not surviving.
It's close between this and I'd Rather Be Me With You, but I think this is probably my favorite song from Future. I mean, just on a surface level, I love whenever they get Jermaine Clement to do like a David Bowie style thing. I think it's always super fun in whatever animated project he ends up showing up in, whether it's like Moana or Rick and Morty or Rio for some reason.
Everyone loves Rio.
But it's always really cool. I do genuinely like I just think it's a very cool like spacey song. I like this idea of like the universe wants you, and it's cool. And then like in the context of the episode, this being just like Greg's like weird like 70s 80s music obsession that like caused him to rebel against his parents, and it's everything that makes him who he is and everything that Steven needs to not hear right now.
Yeah.
And it just works really well for its use, as well as just being a cool standalone song. And I think on the soundtrack, it's like no longer available. Like I have it on my iTunes because I snatched it up pretty early on, but I went to check the iTunes store to get the seating for this, and it wasn't there. It's been disappeared.
That's fucked. I really like, for like all the reasons you said, I really like this song. Very much how, Greg, he kind of shapes his life around this one concept, and Steven that is not what you said, that is not what Steven needs to hear. It's really cool because like Greg's found like his happiness and like rebelling from the No, but like stability, like he rebels against that, but like that's what Steven needs, or what Steven thinks he needs. Like he needs a stability that just Greg was never able to give him in life, and I think that's a really cool like kind of juxtaposition in a way. I guess that doesn't really have anything to do with the song. I just like that in the show.
Well, I'll say I'm definitely giving my vote to Mr. Universe over
same.
Looking Forward.
Oh, same. It's not even close.
Okay. All right, great.
Okay, last two we listen to, and then we'll just blaze through.
I'd rather be free.
I think the song itself is very nice. When it plays in context, it's less so.
Yeah, I'd pretty much agree.
Yeah.
But it's very close. It's the Stevani voice actor, right?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, it says it right here, so probably.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was a point in time where we knew of the song through Rebecca Sugar's like demo of the song. We had no idea what context it would play in, so everyone was like, "Oh, who's singing this? Is it Lapis? Is it blah blah blah?" And then to have it finally air in this episode, I don't think people liked it initially.
That makes sense.
Yeah. It's a lovely song though. Like,
yeah,
very
I
nice.
really like it.
Yeah.
It's very calming. It's like I have a bunch of Steven Universe songs, and I have like an ocean playlist, and just one of those like calming sounds of the waves sort of songs. Like listen to it while laying down on the beach. It's and and I think the lyrics are poignant. I don't wanna downplay that.
For sure.
Steven's stuck in a really terrible situation, and he has been for his whole life, and the idea that's what this episode is about. It's like he gets a moment where he's just like screwing around with the watermelons, this brief little escape, and I do think it's expressed well through the song.
Yeah. It sucks when there are like some really good songs here that are very clear in how good they are and like how, well they execute whatever they do. Because then it's just like, yeah, this is good. We all know why.
Yeah.
All right. Final song from not an episode. I'm pretty sure from one of the shorts, right?
Yeah.
Still not giving up.
Anyone ever actually played along to this with the freaking with the guitar tabs?
If anyone has, be sure to let us know in the comments below.
It's
nice.
It's a song in a short film.
It's nice. It's good. So escapism?
So escapism?
Alright, that makes all of the songs from the first round. I doubt we're gonna listen to any of the other ones as we go through these.
Yeah.
Unless we need like a refresher, but I doubt it.
I doubt it, yeah.
So,
okay, so we already decided that one.
Of course. Strong in the Real Way, Drift Away. I want to go Strong in the
Real Way.
Okay, cool. I thought we were gonna have to. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought we were gonna have to fight on this, but then I'm like, no, wait, you're the Pearl Girly. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's tough.
Probably leaning Full Disclosure, but it's close.
Yeah, I agree. Because I'm like, I love in Giant Woman the opal at the end, but like that doesn't really carry the song. But Full Disclosure is just like, it is consistently good the whole way through. Alright. Destiny, We Are the Crystal Gems.
I wish Destiny could go further because I do really love it, but We Are the Crystal Gems, the full theme is so good.
Yeah, it's like 50 seconds compared to like, a full 4 minutes of just straight banger. Like, yeah. It's over, isn't it? What can I do for you? Right?
It's over, isn't it?
Yeah. Comet and That Distant Shore.
Oh, kill me.
Gun to your head, which one are we going?
What do you think?
I was hoping you wouldn't ask me that. Okay, how many Greg songs do we have in here left?
Not a whole lot. I feel
Okay,
like we have Let Me Drive My Van to Your Heart, we have Mr. Universe.
But Comet is like the
That might
best.
be it.
Comet's like the best of all the Greg songs, right?
Yeah.
Wait, oh my god, we forgot about the commercial. Keen's-on reminded me, where it's like the commercial where it's like the moment the girl hits the play.
Like Pepe's Burgers.
Yeah.
I also realized at some point we forgot Little Butler. I guess that's not on any of the soundtracks.
Who cares about Little Butler?
Okay. A Little Live with Sass and Pep got dropped off on our mansion step. Little Butler.
Should we just play it? Do we have time? Okay, cool. I kind of want to leave Comet and That Distant Shore to a poll, because I don't think I can choose between them.
I'm down for that, yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, give me your pitch on the other one while I write the poll.
What's the next one? Independent Together and Do It For Her?
Yeah.
Ooh, those are two great Pearl songs. But I think I'd lean Do It For Her.
But I really like the moment in Independent Together where they're like Pearl and Amethyst are like falling down and they're like, you know, spinning. And it's like the lyrics that go like da 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 by choice. Boom. That's really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, do it for her so much more iconic. It's got so much more going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, do we think it's more iconic because it's just been in the consciousness of like the fan base for as long as it has been?
No, I think it's generally just like.
Okay.
I think it's just genuinely a more iconic song. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
Like if it was up against like other friends, I think it'd be a different conversation.
Okay. No matter what, and peace and love on the planet Earth. I kind of really want to go no matter what. I know this is
I thought we were gonna disagree. I was like, I'm leaning no matter what here. I think Peace and Love on the Planet Earth has too many issues for me.
No, I'm an Amethyst girly. I'm a girly for all these. Amethyst needs a win. Here comes a thought. Let us adore you.
That's cruel.
I'm gonna fight for Here Comes a Thought. It's the obvious one, but I'm gonna fight for it.
Then let's go for Here Comes a Thought.
Okay. Were you like on the fence?
Otherwise, yeah, I was on the fence, and also like it's one of those things where like I knew chat was gonna lean Here Comes the Thought, so it was really just like hedging my bets here because there's so much about the Let Us Adore You reprise that I really love, but
yeah,
it's fine. Here Comes the Thought does deserve it.
I feel that. What's the use of feeling blue? I'd rather be me with you. I kind of really want to go I'd rather be me with you.
Same. Let's go.
I cannot believe we are not fighting at all for any of these.
I'm sure we'll get there.
Probably. Well, we said that for round of 32, and it hasn't happened so far.
Other friends.
Oh, yeah. It took me a second to remember, like, what was both of you? And I'm like, oh, right. Yeah, easy.
That's a bad sign if it takes you a second to remember.
I want to go Love Like You.
What's it up against?
Let Me Drive My Van Into Your Heart.
Yeah, Love Like You.
Okay. Familiar, Happily Ever After. Ooh, wait, actually.
Happily Ever After.
Yeah. If you'd said otherwise, I was kind of on the fence, but yeah. Familiar, I do love how Familiar sounds, though. Like,
it's really good. Yeah.
It's a very unique kind of sound to it.
For me, it's For Just One Day, Let's Only Think About Love. Easily.
Yeah, but I'm not happy about it. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, being human, I probably like it better because it appeals to my sensibilities, but like, the other one is just objectively better. Also, Comet won the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Congrats to Comet.
Congrats, Comet. Let's go, Greg. Shake a leg. Mr. Greg. Mr. Universe and Escapism. Ooh.
For me, it's Mr. Universe, for sure.
Do I want to make a case for escapism? I'm gonna pull up Mr. Universe to kind of listen to that one refrain real quick.
Okay.
I just straight up stopped it before probably like the big swell or whatever, but yeah, I'm convinced now.
Excellent. All right.
Okay, Sweet 16, Stronger Than You, and ooh, two strongs.
It's Garnet versus Pearl.
True.
I gotta go Pearl.
God, do I want to agree? Because here's the thing about Stronger Than You, right? It is objectively like the most loved song in the series. Probably like the first.
That's why it's the first song in the bracket.
No, of course. It's like probably the first hit that the series has had, and I don't know if it's just the fact that it is so prevalent that it's not fresh to me anymore, you know?
Sure.
Whereas Strong in the Real Way, like I'll listen to it and I'm like, oh, ooh, this hits really hard.
The reason I am a Steven Universe fan is because of Strong in the Real Way. I'm going to stick to it.
I'm debating on whether to leave it to chat, but I know they'll probably go Stronger Than You, which will just... Okay, wait, what's it gonna go up against?
I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go the upset.
Let's go.
I think like the parts in Strong in the Real Way where it's like they're harmonizing at the end, and also the fake out lyric with Pearl, it really gets me.
Oh yeah, and this is also Steven singing before his voice dropped, so
true. See, Stronger Than You, the choreography is like so good.
Part of this, I'm debating on whether to introduce democracy, but I'm afraid they might not vote how I want them to.
Well, more like I'm afraid they'll vote how I would like lean towards, and I'm like, but then what's the point, Ben? Which in that case, it wouldn't even be what I lean towards since I didn't pick that one, but I don't know. Sorry, everyone, about the upset.
I'm not sorry. This is.
No, my chat.
We're
Don't
in
be
my
mean to
house
them.
now.
No. Oh no, it's you're in my spot. No.
Where are the crystal gems?
Yeah. Okay. I'm still looking at the top. I'm like, did I choose wrong? No, you know what? Okay, I'll stand by it. Because I think.
I mean, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure either of the strongs are gonna be able to be We Are the Crystal Gem.
That's
I'll say
also
that now.
that's also what I was thinking. Well, in that case, we just go like this.
Whoa. Let's
No?
save it. Because I think there needs to be a conversation.
Okay, sure. Stronger Than You has some of the best choreography in the series, I think. You know, aside from like the movie, because the movie has like a movie budget. But like, choreography doesn't really equate to the music itself. And the music, but Garnet's whole thing where she's like, this is who we are, this is who I am.
We already checked it off.
No!
we moved on to the next matchup.
No, it's my bracket!
For the record, if Stronger Than You advances, I will be definitively voting for We Are the Crystal Gems to move on past the Elite Eight.
For the sake of being able to have the conversation between these two, yeah, I'll go Stronger in the Real Way.
Let's go.
Strong arming it, you could say.
Yeah.
So, sorry, everyone that loves Stronger Than You.
We just went through. We made them go through this twice.
Okay, it's over, isn't it? Comment.
It's over, isn't it?
Damn it, Greg. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be a lot of Pearl songs up here.
Yes, it is.
You know what?
That's how it should be.
That said, I'm going for No Matter What. I think I really like that.
Oh, I'm going to do it for her. I have to. All right, chat.
Okay, chat. It's up to you to decide how many Pearl songs get into the suite.
Chat,
finally.
I'm not your enemy. I'm just speaking my truth. If Espurr concedes to my truth, then that's just how it is. I want you to divorce your feelings about me from this conversation, and just consider that Do It For Her is a banger.
I don't know. I'm still miffed about the Ben 10 theme song. I don't know.
Never gonna live that down.
Okay, okay, chat. I'm gonna need you to take a step back, take a notch back. Think about Amethyst. Think about we already have Strong in the Real Way, and it's over, isn't it?
For the record, we love Amethyst. Like, I think
yeah.
probably my favorite overall like singular arc in the season is that end of season 3 Amethyst arc. It's really fantastic. Just doesn't quite translate to the music.
No, it's perfect. Fuck you. Okay, chat is like there's like 2 minutes left, but it is 4-1.
Yeah, it seems pretty definitive.
Okay, listen, I can't stump for comment when It's Over isn't is right there. Like that was more clear cut to me. It was really these two. And you know what? I know neither of these two I don't think are beating Where Are the Crystal Gems, so I'm less concerned about either one going right here. You feel? You understand?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna it's an even bigger lead. I'm just gonna mark it off.
Yeah.
Okay, Here Comes a Thought and Change.
Here Comes a Thought.
Yeah.
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 There. The Garnet fans, you get that one.
It's also the same thing with Change. Very great fight choreography that like syncs very well. But like, it's not the music. Oh, but the music itself is so good. But Here Comes a Thought is like unequivocally like it's a 1 seed for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm making enemies in chat.
I really love both of these. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Other Friends.
Yeah, there's a presence in Other Friends. It's the same thing with like how we did Escapism earlier, where I think I'd Rather Be Me With You appeals to my sensibilities, but overall, like objectively, this is probably like the better of the two.
Yeah, it's really close for me, for the record. Like,
really?
If you really want to argue it, I could be swayed.
Okay. Do I want to argue though? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna leave this for chat because they want to make decisions now. Sure.
They want their democracy.
Sure. Okay.
No, I mean, I really love them both for very different reasons. I think other friends, just like on a grander media scale, fills a niche that I've missed, and that is the villain song. And then it's so much fun. It's so well animated. It's both in terms of the vocals and the animation itself. It's just fantastic all around. Like I think I'd rather be me with you probably has more going on, like emotionally and subtextually, and I really love it as a song still, but I think Other Friends just kind of clocks it.
True. Well, I mean, I guess we'll see. No, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be immediately.
Well, I don't know. There's time.
I'll see. In the meantime, Love Like You, Happily Ever After.
That's kind of rough. It's probably Love Like You, right?
That's actually kind of hard, because I really like... Happily Ever After is like the establishing song in the movie, right? Like,
Yeah.
beyond, the tale of Stephen, like, that doesn't matter. That is unequivocally like, this is the setup, this is what to expect, this is like the culmination of all we've been throughout the series. But Love Like You is so indicative of the themes of the series. That's hard.
It is. I think I'm still leaning Love Like You, but it is very close.
Yeah, it seems like we're both leaning that way, so
Yeah.
I'll just send it. So, for Just One Day, let's only think of it's gotta be that one, right? Unless you want to stump for Mr. Universe. Oh, do you want to stump for Mr. Universe?
I kind of do. I
Okay.
mean, listen,
Let's
we
hear it.
killed Comet.
True.
And because this song, it's a rare, like, fully diegetic song, like it's actually playing in universe. And it works so well for me, like, as the diegetic song just on its own, like, practically what the lyrics are saying and how it's performed is just really fun. And then also its use in the episode and Greg singing along what it means to Greg and Steven's relationship. It's just like, it's so impressive to me. For Just One Day, Let's Only Think About Love is like the bigger number, the bigger spectacle. There's a lot more to it. But I think personally, I think I'm just hard leaning Mr. Universe.
Yeah, you know what? I think you've convinced me. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I do also feel bad. We just we took Comet out back.
Well, because the thing is, this has both Greg, which we love, and Jermaine Clement.
Oh, of course.
It's a double hitter.
And it looks like
Other Friends is winning.
Yeah. Not a single. Okay, chat. This is why I don't do polls, because I know you'll go one way. Fuck democracy.
Yeah.
Okay, Elite Eight, Strong in the Real Way. We Are the Crystal Gems. What are you thinking?
I want to argue for Strong in the Real Way, but I know in my heart it's We Are the Crystal Gems.
Yes. Okay. To its credit, Strong in the Real Way is a very good Pearl and Steven song. I think We Are the Crystal Gems is a very good Crystal Gem song from, like, all four of them,
Yeah. If we're not gonna have, like, Happily Ever After or any other group song like that, we gotta have We Are the Crystal Gems.
Yeah. God, Tura is losing their mind in chat. I love to see it. I love this out of brackets where it's like, yeah, you're never gonna get 100% like agreement from people. It's so fun to see, like, people to be like, no, what the fuck? Insane.
Yeah.
It's Over, isn't it? Do it for her. Ooh.
It's Over, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the better Pearl song.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, Here Comes a Thought and Other Friends.
Oh, no!
I think...
Here Comes a Thought means so much more, but I love Other Friends so much. What do you think?
I am kind of leaning Here Comes a Thought, but I do really love how bombastic Other Friends is, because like you said before, we don't usually ever get a villain song, so the ones we do usually knock it out of the park. Well, we did cut the other Garnet song. I think I'm more inclined.
This is the only Garnet song left, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
It's Here Comes the Thought.
Yeah, okay. Love Like You, Mr. Universe.
I think here's where Greg dies.
Yeah. We took him out back. I was fully prepared to kind of fight for Love Like You, but
yeah.
I'm glad I don't got it.
Yeah. All right.
Final
What's left?
four. You have We Are the Crystal Gems. It's Over, isn't it? I want to hear your... I think I have a definitive choice. I want to hear what you think.
These were the two songs that I said were, like, my favorites in the show. And now they're up against each other. They're both great for Pearl.
Yeah.
It's Over, Isn't It, I think is my favorite song. And usually I don't like the conversation of distinguishing between favorite and best. The thing you should consider to be the best should be your favorite.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more going on in We Are the Crystal Gems. It's a great group song.
Okay, well, now I'm no longer convinced on my original
But
one.
the underlying emotion of It's Over, Isn't It is so perfect, and the way it's woven into a full musical episode, I can't. It's Over, Isn't It? I can't.
Yeah. I was gonna... Okay, yeah. I'll go It's Over, Isn't It? That was what I was originally was like, yeah, this is what I'm clearly for. But then you mentioned how, like, We Are the Crystal Gems is, like, the group song, and I'm like, but it does that so well, though. But, like, It's Over, Isn't It? It's very raw. It's very palpable. It's like the standout musical number in an episode with nothing but musical numbers. Like, that's so impressive. Okay, Here Comes a Thought and Love Like You.
My instinct is Love Like You.
That's also my instinct, but I'm really trying to think for Here Comes a Thought. Do I want to fight for that?
Here Comes a Thought is so good at expressing a very specific emotional idea, and it's really, really great for that. Love Like You is so all-encompassing of what this show is about in such an effective way. And because I didn't really expect to be stumping for it this hard going in, but I think having reflected on it throughout this whole bracket, I just think Love Like You means more to me.
I agree. I think putting Love Like You ahead makes it go up against It's Over, Isn't It? And I don't think Here Comes a Thought would it beat It's Over, Isn't It? So I think this is probably...
I mean, I don't think either beat It's Over.
Fuck you. No, fuck you. I'm stumping for Love Like You. It's like you said, it's perfectly indicative of just the themes and the overarching message of the show. It is Steven Universe.
But, like... and not to suddenly, backpedal on what I just said, but shouldn't the winner be a song actually sung by a character?
No. That was never a prerequisite.
A musical number within the show that expresses the emotions of the characters in the musical format. I have to, and it's Pearl, and it's in the musical episode. I have to, and it's like... Ugh.
I think you're coming up.
I have to stop for It's Over, isn't it?
I think you're coming up with fake rules here. All right, that's never. It does. I don't think it needs to be sung by anyone. It is a song in the show. Yeah.
For me as a musical fan, I think the idea of putting songs in the voices of the characters is important to me in a vacuum, even outside of the context of a bracket. It's the reason why I argue about the Tarzan soundtrack. So yes, Love Like You. It's amazing. It made it this far for a reason. But I think you pit my favorite song sung by a character in the show and my favorite song not sung by a character in the show, it's gonna be the one sung by a character.
Alright, I'm gonna set a poll. This won't necessarily decide it, but I do want to see everyone's choices.
What do you mean it won't decide it?
Well, if it goes one way or the other, let's say if it does go It's Over, Isn't It? Or it goes the one that I want. We don't have to abide by that. We can use that to make an informed decision, but it doesn't have to be 100% what chat thinks. I just want to gauge their thoughts. Does that make sense?
For sure. I'm seeing dissenting opinions from from just the messages I'm seeing.
Yeah, man, democracy doesn't matter. Fuck democracy. No, it matters. It just doesn't matter in this chat. Kicks can. Wow, okay. The immediate Love Like Yous. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised.
Yeah, I was 100% expecting It's Over, Isn't It to sweep. Okay, I don't think I can be convinced away from Love Like You is the thing. Could I? Can I be convinced to convince myself away from it?
I mean, I think considering how gung-ho we both were for our picks, I think it's totally fair to let the result of the poll decide this.
Yeah, I suppose.
And I say that as someone who going into this really thought chat was leaning It's Over, Isn't It? I'm very surprised that Love Like You was sweeping. But hey, if it is what it is, I mean, it totally earned it. It's fantastic.
But what if I just don't want to listen to chat and I just change my opinion?
That is entirely your prerogative. I'm more than happy to crown Pearl the winner and let democracy die.
So the sad democracy dies with Pearl applause, whatever.
At this point, seeing the results of the poll, I have become fine with either outcome.
Yeah, no, jokes aside, I think Love Like You is the definitive song for me. like I said before, it is what Steven Universe is about. Like, the messaging of it all. It's Over, Isn't It? Is a beyond phenomenal Pearl song, though. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, it's great.
And it beat out all the Garnet songs, baby. And that's all I need.
All right, Chad.
You even admitted it would beat out Here Comes the Thought, so to me it's like this is ideal.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Because I was like, I want a final two that's a little more, like, contentious. And I don't think I would have stumped for Here Comes the Thought over it. Yeah, now. Alright.
Well, unfortunately, because Love Like You is winning, we can't end this stream by saying it's over, isn't it? It's like we've lost our pun opportunity.
Fuck! That's actively making me reconsider now.
Although, in this way, I suppose we're ending with the end credits song, so that's fitting in its own way.
Stop convincing me one way or the other! My strong opinions, they're not strong! They're not strong in the real way! It's Love Like You. It wins. Let's go. Me. That took forever.
That did. We started at 6. It is now almost 11.
Oh my god.
So that was 5 hours. Yeah, you know, I didn't realize how much, because obviously this was kind of spun off of the cartoon theme song bracket I did on Pat's channel.
Yeah.
Part of what made that bracket relatively breezy was that cartoon theme songs are fucking short. They're like a minute long. And some of these were chonkers.
Yeah. Buffoon, thank you so much. Like, because you had the concept for this, like, originally, right? Like, this is basically your bracket idea.
I mean, I was rewatching the cartoon theme song bracket, and you in chat when we were talking through the Steven Universe theme song were like, Steven Universe song bracket when? And I was like, huh, are there 64 Steven Universe songs? And then I just wrote it out, and then I sent it to you.
Okay, well, I don't remember making that comment, so it's your idea now. I've bestowed that upon you.
Now Pepperidge Farms remembers.
But yeah, thank you for joining me here, Buffoon. Thanks for setting up the bracket and all the seeds and everything. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having me. This was super fun.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, I think we came up with some shockingly not many upsets between the two of us. I think it was more upsets with Chad.
All in all, my big takeaway is that we are very like-minded on most things Steven Universe related. With the exception of It's Over, Isn't It versus Love Like You.
And even then, it was very close, though. I think I stumped more for them, like, what things mean thematically a little bit more than you would have, probably.
Yeah, probably by and large, yeah.
Yeah, that's about it for us. I won't keep you all here for too long.
I'm gonna go eat food.
Yeah, go eat, girl.